Hi, I'm Elena, and I am so excited to be sharing the setup of my second month in using a bullet journal. So you may have seen by now I posted an August review that shows my first monthly setup in my bullet journal. Just so you can kind of see there what I did the first round. Definitely, I will be changing some things for September. The biggest surprise to me, I think, about my August setup was that I did not use the monthly overview as much as I thought I would. And that was a huge surprise. In other planners I've used, I've really depended on that monthly overview, so I was expecting the same here, but I guess because of this specific month, or I don't know, I didn't use it really at all. So for September, I've decided to try one of the circle monthly overviews. There are some really awesome stencils and things out there to help you create this. But since I wasn't sure if it would work for me, I wanted to kind of DIY it this first time, just test it out. And I've seen some really great suggestions of using cups or lids or bottles to trace the bottom to get kind of crisper lines for your circles. But I couldn't find something quite the right size when I was looking at first. So I tried a different method, and I'll show you that whenever we cut down below in a minute. The other thing that I did not really use at all was the gratitude tracker. And I think part of that for me was just that it was on a page by itself, and I already had my walking tracker and my habit tracker, and then the actual day I was on marked. So I didn't actually want a fourth or fifth bookmark going on there. So for this month, I've put the gratitude tracker next to the habit tracker to like on the same spread so that maybe I'll be more likely to use it. And also tried out a neat layout. I don't remember where I saw it first. It's super popular, and I wish I knew who originated it, but it's really fun to me. So on that note, I'm going to cut down to me setting it up, and I can talk you through what I'm doing in each stage. Thanks. So as I mentioned, I wanted to try the circle overview for this month. So what I did was printed a polar graph from waterproofpaper.com, rubbed graphite over the back, and then traced the circles that I wanted to actually use. And I pressed down pretty hard on this just so that I could get the light lines on the paper that I'll later ink over. Then I moved my stencil or my printout back behind it so I could trace the dividing lines out. So now I am drawing out my monthly habit tracker, and I kept the layout for this just the same. The only real changes I'll make to it are the order of what I'm tracking. So now I'm actually moving on to the gratitude tracker. I decided to use the sun with the rays coming out that I had seen before. I used the degree marks on the protractor to get my rays. I have 30, so one for each day, in varying sizes. So once I actually penciled in my 30 rays, I went back to the monthly spread to make an editorial calendar. And for this, I am actually doing the full 7 days a week, 5 weeks, to keep track of when I'm sending out emails and YouTube and Instagram, Facebook and Twitter and all those good posts that I either do or feel like I need some help on. So also new to September, I wanted to add in a bill tracker. I saw this from Eat, Sleep, Stay Weird here on YouTube, where she keeps track of each bill she has due, the amount, the due date, and whether or not she's paid it by each month. And I know that sounds like really simple, but with my husband and I each taking over some bills, sometimes I just get really nervous that one of them will fall through the cracks. Or at other times I pay a bill earlier in the month than it's due, like significantly earlier. And then when the due date comes around, I suddenly think, oh my goodness, did I pay that bill or not? And I would really love to be able to just have a place where I can see whether or not I've paid the bill. So my phone freaked out here and actually skipped recording the next part. So instead we just jumped straight into me inking with Pigma Micron 0.05 pen. So this is the outline for the gift tracker that we missed the pencil on. I've actually already started coming up with some holiday gifts and have purchased some, and I didn't want to forget what I had already gotten for people or what I was planning on getting for them, especially since some of my family members have birthdays close to the holidays as well. So I'm really excited about this first spread with my editorial and circular overview, the second spread with my tracker and gratitude log, the third spread with my gifts tracker and a bill tracker, and then jumping right into the weekly setup that's been working well for me so far. I'd love to see how you set up September and what's working for you too.